President Abdelfattah El-Sisi pardons 54 individuals from Sinai, honoring their contributions and humanitarian circumstances. Egypt's foreign minister emphasizes improving consular services and training for Egyptian expats. And the Suez Canal Economic Zone Authority signs 30 MOUs with $64 billion in investment and 18 million tons of production. You're watching the latest updates from Egypt on Qnews. Let's move on to the latest developments. Egypt's President Abdelfattah El-Sisi has issued a presidential pardon for 54 individuals from Sinai. The decision reflects the president's constitutional authority and responds to requests from representatives and tribal leaders of Rafah and Sheikh Zayed in North Sinai. The decision acknowledged the historical role of Sinai's residents in combating terrorism, fostering development, and ensuring stability. The pardon also highlights the president's consideration for the humanitarian circumstances of those convicted in various cases. The foreign ministries of Egypt and Jordan have discussed developments in Syria, including the outcomes of Jordan's foreign minister's recent visit to Syria. This came as Egypt's foreign minister Badr Abdelati received a call from his Jordanian counterpart Ayman al-Safadi. Both ministers emphasized the importance of supporting Syria, respecting its sovereignty and territorial integrity, and enhancing regional and international coordination. They stressed the need for a Syrian-led, inclusive political process that involves all Syrian factions and ensures the restoration of Syria's institutions and the rights of its people. Ambassador of the Arab Republic of Egypt, Mohammed El-Gammel, and Malian Minister of Defense and Veterans, Sadio Kamara, have discussed strengthening bilateral relations with Mali in various fields, most notably defense and security. Ambassador El-Gammel added that Egypt will continue to support the capabilities of the Malian army to confront all current challenges in the region, most notably the threat of terrorism. For his part, the Malian Minister of Defense noted that Mali looks forward to benefiting from Egyptian expertise in military matters. The 44th session of the Council of Arab Ministers of Social Solidarity has kicked off in Bahrain. Minister of Social Solidarity Maya Mursi held a number of bilateral meetings with Arab counterparts and senior officials on the sidelines of the ministerial meeting. Mursi also discussed coordination in a number of cooperation areas. Arab League Secretary General Ahmed Abul Ghait has met with Somalia's Foreign Minister Ahmed Mahmoud Fei during his official visit to Cairo. Abul Ghait reaffirmed the Arab League's commitment to supporting Somalia's sovereignty, security, and development, as well as its fight against terrorism and pursuit of stability. Fei expressed Somalia's gratitude for the Arab League's ongoing support and shared updates on Somalia's diplomatic efforts for regional stability. Both emphasized the importance of continued cooperation to promote peace, development, and unity in Somalia and the Horn of Africa. Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs for Migration and Egyptians Abroad, Nabil Habashi, has attended the 51st annual conference of the Egyptian Scientists Association in America and Canada, held in the new administrative capital. In his speech, he conveyed Egypt's Foreign Minister Badr Abdel-Ati's greetings and highlighted the ministry's efforts to strengthen ties with Egyptians abroad, leveraging their expertise to support Egypt's development. He emphasized ongoing efforts to enhance communication and services for Egyptians abroad. Egypt's Foreign Minister Badr Abdel-Ati and Saudi Foreign Minister Faisal bin Farhan have emphasized support for Syria's sovereignty, unity, and territorial integrity during this pivotal period. This came as the two counterparts held a phone call discussing recent developments in Syria. Abdel-Ati stressed the importance of an inclusive Syrian-led political process for stability. The ministers also reviewed Egypt's ongoing efforts in Gaza to achieve a permanent ceasefire and ensure unhindered humanitarian aid delivery. Egypt's Foreign Minister Badr Abdel-Ati has held phone calls with his counterparts from the UAE, Jordan, Iraq, and Algeria to discuss developments in Syria. Abdel-Ati reaffirmed Egypt's support for Syria's sovereignty, unity, and territorial integrity, emphasized the need for regional and international efforts to restore stability, urging a Syrian-led inclusive political process to end external interference. The overall goal is to rebuild Syria's regional role and alleviate the suffering of its people. Foreign Minister Badr Abdel-Ati has met with the Consular Department to review efforts to upgrade consular services for Egyptian expats. Minister Abdel-Ati urged boosted communication with the Egyptian communities abroad to provide quick and effective services. He stressed the need to train consular cadres in using modern technology to guarantee high-quality services are offered to Egyptians abroad. Minister of Housing, Utilities and Urban Communities, Sharif al-Shirbini, has discussed challenges facing the real estate development sector and opportunities for joint cooperation with a group of real estate developers. Shirbini emphasized the ministry's ongoing support for advancing projects and investments, overcoming obstacles, and addressing challenges in the real estate development sector. For their part, the investors praised the minister's swift actions and new approach to supporting developers, urging the quick completion of project-related procedures. The Suez Canal Economic Zone Authority has signed 30 Memorandum of Understanding, 14 of which have been activated. During a meeting with Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli, Chairman of the Suez Canal Zone, Walid Gamal al-Din, stated that among the 30 MOUs, 12 framework agreements have been finalized, with expected annual production reaching 18 million tons and investments estimated at $64 billion. An additional framework agreement is underway with a projected production capacity of 1.3 million tons per year and $7.5 billion in investments. The Central Bank of Egypt has reported a sharp increase in remittances from Egyptians working abroad, reaching $23.7 billion in the first 10 months of 2024. This marks a 45.3% rise from $16.3 billion in the same period in 2023. According to the CBE, the increase is driven by economic measures implemented in March 2024, including the devaluation of the Egyptian pound and a flexible exchange rate under an $8 billion IMF agreement. These reforms have boosted confidence among Egyptian expatriates, leading to a surge in remittance flows. Egypt and Sweden have partnered to establish an automated solar panel production facility with an annual production capacity of 1 gigawatts. Minister of Electricity Mahmoud Ismat and AOI Chairman Mukhtar Abdel Latif signed an agreement between the Arab Renewable Energy Company and Sweden's Sunshine Pro. Minister Ismat highlighted the importance of cooperation to boost renewable energy products, enhance grid stability, and reduce carbon emissions. The project supports Egypt's strategy to achieve 42% renewable energy by 2030 and over 60% by 2040. The European Bank for Reconstruction and Development has announced a joint financing package of $275 million to support the establishment of Africa's largest wind power plant in Egypt. Located in the Gulf of Suez, the wind farm is expected to generate over 4,300 gigawatts of electricity annually, reducing carbon dioxide emissions by more than 2.2 million tons. The plant will deliver clean, renewable, cost-effective energy to significantly support Egypt's transition to sustainable energy. Egypt's trade with the Nile Basin countries has grown to $3 billion in 2023. The Central Agency for Public Mobilization and Statistics has stated that Egypt's exports to Nile Basin countries reached $1.7 billion in 2023, marking a 2.1% increase from $1.70 billion in 2022. Meanwhile, imports from these countries declined by 7.1%, totaling $1.29 billion in 2023 compared to $1.38 billion in 2022. Egypt's ready-made garment exports have witnessed remarkable growth of 17% during the first 10 months of 2024, reaching $2.27 billion compared to $1.94 billion during the same period in 2023. According to the head of the Ready-Made Garments Export Council, Fadil Marzouk, this growth has been fueled by a surge in foreign investments from countries like China, Vietnam, Turkey, and India, coupled with local investments by Egyptian manufacturers. Marzouk added that expansion projects in existing factories also played a pivotal role in driving this increase. According to the Red Sea Port Authority, about 16,000 tons of goods have been handled at different Red Sea harbors today. In a statement, the RSPA said imports included 3,500 tons of goods, 463 trucks, and 171 cars. It added that exports included 12,500 tons of goods, 585 trucks, and 17 cars. Minister of Planning and Economic Development, Rania Al-Mashat, has met with the Regional Director of the World Bank for Egypt, Yemen, and Djibouti, Stefan Gobert. The meeting aimed at exploring future collaboration opportunities aimed at fostering economic growth and creating employment. The discussions also included a review of the ongoing projects within the World Bank's portfolio, which encompass initiatives in education, food security, healthcare, and sustainable sanitation. Egypt's Cheiron Petroleum Company plans to produce 70 million cubic feet of natural gas per day in the Mediterranean through the West Burulos concession area by next July. The company has begun drilling its first well in the area as part of a plan to drill 7 wells in search of natural gas and condensates in West Burulos. The project is expected to achieve a production capacity of approximately 150 million cubic feet per day by the end of 2025. The Suez Canal Economic Zone has signed an $8.8 million project with Turkey's Denim Rice for a ready-made garments facility. The project, covering 26,000 square meters, will create 1,000 jobs and aims to export 17% of its production. The project is set to open in the second half of 2025 and will be located in the strategic Qantara West Industrial Zone. Egypt's Minister of Youth and Sports, Ashraf Sobhi, has held a meeting to discuss the use of genetic testing for athletes in an effort to boost performance and minimize injuries. The meeting explored modern techniques to analyze genetic traits, helping to identify strength and tailor training programs to enhance results. Sobhi emphasized that integrating cutting-edge technology into sports is part of Egypt's broader strategy to develop its sports sector, fostering both national and international success. That brings us to the end of our news bulletin. Here's what we've been covering. President Abdelfattah El-Sisi pardons 54 Sinai individuals, honoring their contributions and humanitarian circumstances. Egypt's foreign minister emphasizes improving consular services and training for Egyptian expats. And the Suez Canal Economic Zone Authority signed 30 MOUs with $64 billion investments and 18 million tons of production. That's all for now. Remember to stay updated by following Qnews for the latest developments, and thank you so much for watching.